Did I just get a stop sign in the mail? No, but what is in here is gonna blow your mind holes. Yes, you guessed correctly. This is an authentic Momo Type R steering wheel. And we're gonna put this in the Type R. What is the very first thing you do when you're handling essentially an explosive, aka an airbag? Unhook the battery. Next thing, you want to make sure your wheel is dead straight and leave it there. And I think it's looking like a 30. Yeah, torque's 30. There'll be 2 access points, one here after you take the harness off, and one on the other side right by the ignition. Even though the battery's disconnected, you want to just make sure the airbag harness is gone as well. You'll find a couple holes down here with some Phillips. You want to start removing all of those as you see them. Next, this top cowl here is going to pop off like so. That reveals the top of the steering. This piece can now be dropped after you put the steering wheel adjust all the way down. You can pull this off. Can't be up or else it's gonna get blocked. Now keep cracking away at these torques if you haven't already. It's torque's 30 and it's completely disconnected, so don't worry about it blowing up in your face, but this is essentially the explosive charge. This is the airbag and it's littered with regulatory information and all that fun stuff. So this is the first step in you taking out the actual steering wheel. You'll notice a bunch of stuff right there as well. We'll tell you that in a sec. The middle nut here is a 19. It's gonna slide on like that, and we do have a 1/2 inch drive on this guy. So the back of the wheel has these 2 guidelines. So as long as you're not a full crank around, it's only going to line up with those 2 kind of notches. So your splines are always going to line up. Again, if you're a full crank, a full 360, actually no, sorry, if you're a 180 around, those 2 notches will still be lined up, so make sure your tires are straight, obviously, before you undertake this. This is the SRS supplementary restraint system, aka airbag harnesses. You got to pull that through, make sure they clip on to there and there respectively, and head out that way. We're going to reconnect it and just piece everything back together. To say this is an important step is an understatement. Make sure your harness is locked back together. You'll notice that tab lock, and on the other side that is in, because that is your airbags. That has to be connected. Everything's back together. We got our newer steering wheel on there. First thing you want to do before you button everything back up is put the battery terminals back while you're outside the car. Obviously, you'll need to go over there and make sure this doesn't blow up in your face, and make sure the horn works. Horn works, everything works, steers the car, we're all good. Let's put it back together. Obviously, we don't know if the airbag works. There's only one way to find out, but we ain't gonna do that today. Let's put the cowl back, the bottom cover, and that'll be that. That is it. That is it, everyone. That's the show. A lot of people are asking, like, oh, why am I making all these repairs now? Because I'm gonna send it to Canada. And what you want to do is, while you're in Japan, do all these things. I'm talking Panasonic made in Japan $70 batteries, Type R Momo steering wheel OEMs. You want to make the repairs here before you send it to Canada. So we got brand new tires. We're putting in a brand new deck. We put in a kind of new Momo steering wheel. We're putting all repairs on this thing before we launch it because it needs to get done here so that you don't pay the exorbitant amount of fees that a JDM shop in North America will charge you. That's how you do a steering wheel. That's it. It's a couple bolts. You need a Torx 30, a 19, and a Phillips. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching.